Welcome to session 19. I am Sam. Today we are tackling a very intense and debated topic, the Great Reset, proposed by Klaus Schwab, and the controversial theories surrounding the events of recent years, societal control and the golden billion theory. To focus on the language and grammar safely, the text frames these ideas as the specific arguments and narratives found with these critical theories, rather than stating medical claims as universal facts. We will look at the language used to describe social engineering, compliance, and the theory of the golden billion. To analyze this, we need a sharp command of the difference between present simple and the present continuous. Present simple describes what happens generally, routinely, or permanently. The elite controls the resources. Present continuous describes what is happening right now, temporarily, or as an unfolding process. The population is walking unknowingly toward the danger. We will use this grammar to contrast the permanent structures of the power with the current action of the masses. Remember, speak out loud during the pauses. Let's analyze the narrative. Ogden's Lexis refresher. We will be using these words: love, law, lead, leave, learning, leather, left, leg, let, letter, level, library, lift, light, like, limit, linen, lip, liquid, list, little, living, lock, long, law, lose, loss, loud, love, low. Part 1. The plan versus the process. Simple versus continuous. Is contrasting the habitual actions of organizations, simple, with the current unfolding agenda, continuous. First, let's look at the structure. Klaus Schwab writes about the Fourth Industrial Revolution regularly. Repeat. Klaus Schwab writes about the Fourth Industrial Revolution regularly. But right now, the organization is reshaping the global economy. But right now, the organization is reshaping the global economy. The elite makes plans for the long-term future. The elite make plans for the long-term future. Currently, they are testing the limits of our compliance. Repeat. Currently, they are testing the limits of our compliance. The law limits the freedom of the individual. The law limits the freedom of the individual. Look closely, they are turning the lock on the prison of the mind. Look closely, they are turning the lock on the prison of the mind. Part 2. The drill and the reality. Symbols of submission. Is describing the mask and mandates as current, temporary, or progressive actions versus habitual obedience. Let's discuss the behavior. The silent mass usually obeys without question. Repeat. The silent mass usually obeys without question. The silent mass usually obeys without question. Why are they wearing the mask if they are healthy? Why are they wearing the mask if they are healthy? Critics say they are displaying it as an insignia of possession. Repeat. Critics say they are displaying it as an insignia of possession. A farmer marks the stalks with the color on the fur. A farmer marks the stalks with the color on the fur. In this scenario, the corporations are separating the obedient from the dissenters. In this scenario, the corporations are separating the obedient from the dissenters. How do you say? They are laughing at the little resistance we show. They are laughing at the little resistance we show. Part 3. The Golden Billion Resource Allocation. Our focus is the theory of resource reduction and population control. The theory of the Golden Billion states that the resources are scarce. Repeat. The theory of the Golden Billion states that the resources are scarce. They believe the Earth cannot support everyone. They believe the Earth cannot support everyone. What is happening now? They are clearing the space for the chosen few. Repeat. They are clearing the space for the chosen few. The biological experiment is acting as a filter for the population. The biological experiment is acting as a filter for the population. The liquid in the vial changes the biology of the subject. The liquid of the vial changes the biology of the subject. How do you say? The public is losing its grip on living naturally. The public is losing its grip on living naturally. Part 4. The slaughter metaphor. Current progression. Focus is using present continuous to describe the walking toward a destination. Use the metaphor of the herd. Sheep follow the lead sheep instinctively. Sheep follow the lead sheep instinctively, but today the herd is walking directly to the slaughterhouse. But today, the herd is walking directly to the slaughterhouse. They do not look at the danger ahead. They do not look at the danger ahead. They are waiting in the line for the next procedure. Repeat. They are waiting in the line for the next procedure. The master loves the silence of the lambs. The master loves the silence of the lambs. How do you say? We are shedding our old rights like a dry leaf. We are shedding our old rights like a dry leaf. Summary: connecting our learning. Intense work today. You have used English to articulate a very dark and critical perspective on modern history and the Great Reset. We practice the crucial difference between present simple, for the permanent systems, the laws and the habitual nature of obedience, example, the elite plans, the herd follows. Present continuous, for specific unfolding actions of today. For example, they are clearing space, the people are walking. By switching between these tenses, you can describe both the machine, the system, and the movement, what is happening right now. This gives you the power to critique social structures effectively. Keep practicing your observation of the world. See you next time for our next English language workout.